You see, when DeWanga graduated from the university, he came back here to Africa. And shortly after that, his father passed away, and he became chief of the tribe.
Must have found it dull after college.
Well, that was some years ago. From all reports, the chief has done quite a bit for his people. We've got a couple hours. Let's wander around town for a while. The chief's messenger won't be here till 9 o'clock.
Suits me, Alan.
Those were the men and the chief's messengers to meet him at 9 o'clock tonight. Well, Bert, it's 9 o'clock. He isn't here. Hello. Are you from chp.1?
Yes, Bwana. Chief, he sent me to tell you.
Wait a minute, Bert. I'm going after the killer.
Right. Get inside.
You were sure in a hurry, mister.
I was chasing a murderer. Did a native run around this corner?
Murderer? The native did run past you just ahead of you. But he went on into the compound. I don't think you'll ever be able to catch him now. Who was killed?
One of Chief DeWanga's men.
Is that right? I'm sure sorry I got in your way. Anything I can help you with now?
Well, thanks. I suppose we should report this to the police.
I'll be glad to go with you. I've been trading and hunting around here for a long time. I know just about everybody in town. My name's Ligas.
How are you? I'm Alan King. Will you show me to the police station?
Sure will. This way. Any idea why that man was killed?
Well, only a guess. You see, Mr. Rigas, my company, the Iranian Development Company, has been trying to get a concession to prospect for uranium in Chief DeWanga's territory. The messenger was supposed to bring us the chief's answer. Maybe somebody didn't want us to get that concession.
Well, I doubt that. Probably some native just paying off a grudge.
Now it's up to the police now. Might as well go on about our business.
You going out to the Loanka country right away?
Yeah, we expect to. Our equipment won't be in for a day or two. It's coming in by truck. Of course, if we could rent a jeep someplace, we could drive out tomorrow and find out from the chief just how we stand.
I'm driving out to Kurgan's trading post in the morning. That's only a few miles from the chief's village. I can take you men out and bring you back the next day.
Why not? For sure our concession's been okay. We can go to work as soon as our stuff gets here.
Thanks, Rigas. We'll take you up on that.
Good, I'll pick you up here at 7. Good night, man.
Night.
Good night.
Think you'll ever go back to the States?
I hope to. I'd like to finish that back in Oklahoma where I started.
It's a great state.
It sure is, mister.
They don't look very vicious.
No, they don't. You never can tell when you might run into a mean one. Usually they don't bother you if you don't bother them. What you've got to really watch out for around here are the buffalo. And in the jungle, the leopards are bad.
What's the matter?
I don't know. Could be the ignition.
Excuse me.
I'll take a look. Here it is, a broken odor.
Now what?
I'll have to walk back into town to get a new one.
a long hike.
Yeah, but you men will be all right. It's only a 2 or 3 hour walk from here to the village.
Yeah. Which way?
Straight ahead, about 5 miles.
I don't see any road.
The road winds around a lot. Your best bet is to cut straight through the jungle.
All right. We'll try.
I'll pick you up at the village as soon as I get going again. It'll probably be 3 or 4 days from now.
We'll make out.
Sure.
We'll have to shoot something for dinner tonight. Good luck, men.
Thanks.
See ya.
Men set.
What was that? A leopard. And he also said it wouldn't be tough getting through this jungle. Wish you were here to prove it.
Well, I don't understand it. Chief Duango's men never make any trouble. There must be some wandering hunters from another tribe.
You'll have to excuse me for staring at you, but it's quite a shock to see anyone like you way out here in this jungle.
Oh, I'm not far from home. I live in Luango village.
I get it, that bag. You're a lady doctor.
Well, not quite. But my father was a medical missionary in this district. And since he died last year, I've stayed on to see what I could do for the natives. I'm Carol Bryan. You must be the 2 men from the Ameranium Company.
Well, I'm Alan King. This is Bert Hadley.
How do you do?
Chief Duango's expecting you. He's getting Father's old bungalow ready for you.
Oh, we'll sure be glad to see him.
The trail's just over here.
Good.
I cannot understand who would have killed my messenger or who attacked you, but I'm sure it was none of my people.
Maybe somebody was trying to get the mining concession away from us.
I doubt it. Representatives of several countries have tried to get the concession from me, but I'd always planned to give it to an American company.
That's a break for us.
Yes, and it's also a great opportunity for my people. Naganto, have you any idea who these bedmen are?
My people see strange tracks in jungle. Maybe bad hunters from other tribes.
That's the only explanation I can give. I'm sorry, gentlemen, that you had such a rude reception to my country.
Well, it's over now.
Yes. Oh, my people have prepared Dr. Bryant's hut for you. I'm sure you will be more comfortable there than in my village.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thanks, Chief.
Nikki, how many times have I told you to stay out of this house?
She seems friendly enough.
She is, but she can get into all kinds of mischief.
This is a lot better bunkhouse than I ever expected to find in Africa.
This used to be our home and office when Father was alive. But I live in the village now.
The Chief certainly gave us a hearty welcome. But that witch doctor, Nagano, he didn't seem too glad to see us.
Nagano's not easy to get along with. He's always resented the natives coming to Father and me for treatment, instead of paying him for his witch doctor cures.
Does he have much influence over the tribe?
Not now. There's still a few fanatics who believe in him. But he's next in line to be chief. And if he ever gets that position, he might make trouble. Well, see you in the morning.
Bye. So long. You know, I don't think I'm going to like this Nagano.
A lot more than the United States does. And we're willing to pay a good deal to the people who help us to get it.
Okay. How do we go about it?
Well, we'll have to get rid of the Americans without arousing suspicion. You go back to the village and pretend to be friendly to those white men. But keep telling me all they do.
Come in.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is everything all right?
Just fine, thanks.
Everything's perfect.
Now, I suppose you want to see the country.
We were just talking about that. We really can't do much of anything until we get the truck out here with our instruments and supplies. Maybe 2 or 3 days before Regas picks us up. Is there any other way we can get back to town?
Yes. Kurgan's trading post is only a couple of miles from here. He has a Jeep, and I'm sure he'd let you use it.
And that'll be fine.
Thanks.
Hey, this is Regas's Jeep.
It sure is. How do you suppose he got here so fast?
We'll find out.
Hey, I want to talk to you. This is a private fight. Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? I'm Kurgan. I own this post.
Well, I'm Alan King. This fella tried to lose us in the jungle yesterday. Is he one of your men?
Of course not. He's just a shoestring trader and a guide. What's he doing there?
Why, he just dropped in and said he wanted to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to him. I've told you before that I didn't want you around here. Now get out! I'm sorry this had to happen on my property, Mr. King. Anything I can do for you?
Why, yes, there is.
Well, I'll be glad to drive you into town. I can leave in about an hour.
Well, fine. That'll give us time to get back to the village and tell Miss Bryant we're leaving.
I'll be ready when you get back.
Thanks. Good afternoon.
Think you can do anything about him on the way in?
No, that'd be too risky. Time to get them would be when they're coming back alone in the truck over the jungle road. You find Regas. Give him a dozen sticks of dynamite and...
We're to have a detonator for this job. It's going to be hard to time that fuse just right.
Look at that.
I wonder what they're stopping for.
rotten shot. He's still good enough to keep us pinned down.
Here.
They're getting better. Still not good enough.
We'll give him a big one this time. Bend that tree down.